I'm starting YouTube, and I think I remember last time I have to mute it so it. I'm starting YouTube, and I think I remember last time I have to mute it. So
Yeah, because we're hearing you again.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it paused now.
Okay.
So, we should be good.
Okay. I will call to order the Board of Architectural Review meeting for October 15th, 2025. Yeah, because we're hearing you again.
Yeah, I got it. I think I got it paused now.
Okay.
So, all right, try it now. I
Okay.
muted it twice, so hopefully it works.
Okay. Are we
Okay.
good?
Yep. Roll call.
Roll call.
Yep. Jeff Schaff,
Here.
Kate Fisher. I can see you. I can't hear you. I think you got your mute on, Kate. Bottom left-hand corner.
Here.
Okay. Yep. Carolyn Huber,
Here.
Mayor Fry,
Here.
and Ken Marciniak is excused for the evening.
Okay. Thank you. The first item is approval of the minutes from the September 10th, 2025 meeting. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the September 10th meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Any opposed? Okay. Next item is regulated sign app number 24-2025 requested by Sign Pros for Jimmy John's at 6385 Monroe Street. Is there anyone here for that? Looks like no. Okay. So this is just a replacement sign, Tim?
I'm pulling the documents up right now.
LED channel letter refresh.
Yes, this is for Jimmy John's. It's a single sign. It's a replacement sign of what was already there. They're basically updating logos.
Okay. And it meets sign code?
The sign does meet the sign code. No objections from the zoning office.
Okay.
I'll make
That was a first.
for a
I think.
motion.
Sure, go ahead.
All right, I'll make a motion for application number 24-2025 for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Great, thank you. Next is regulated sign app number 25-2025 requested by Rami Shaheen of Sign Designs for Pamper Nails. Anybody here for that one? Looks like no.
Nobody here for that. Okay.
This is a new sign or a replacement?
This is it's a new sign where an old sign used to be, but it's a different business.
Oh, okay.
Single wall sign meets the sign code, no objections from the zoning office.
Okay. Any other questions from anyone? Okay. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve application number 25-2025.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Great. Next is regulated sign app number 26-2025 requested by Jay Protz of Allen Industries for Little Caesars at 6363 Monroe.
So this is a replacement sign as well from an existing sign. It's just an upgrade of logo and cleaning up an older looking sign.
Okay. So it's not too much different. It's just probably a newer sign.
Correct.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to know special about it, Jay?
No, not specifically. It's actually going down in square footage from the sign that's there now, and then there were two signs on the building, but we're removing the other one. So there's two signs that are coming down. We're replacing one, the one facing Monroe.
Okay. Any questions from the board? Okay, can I get a motion to approve?
I'll
I'll make
make
a-
a mo,
It's got to be one of the two of you, right?
Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve application number 26-2025.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Great. Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, Jay.
Appreciate it. You guys want me to drop off then?
Yeah, you don't
No,
have
I
to.
mean, that's
You
up to you, but you don't have to hang out.
Okay. All right. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all.
Thanks. Next is regulated sign app number 27-2025, requested by Michelle Hobbs of Interstate Signs for Kroger Fuel.
And I believe
Do we
I
have
saw
Michelle on speaker?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. This feels like it's similar to what they're doing to the stores. They're just replacing signs on the fuel portion now?
Yes. It's their updated logo and everything.
Okay. And Tim, is any of this changing like drastically from what was currently on there?
No, it's all pretty much the same. They are LEDing the pricing versus I don't even know what the old type sign where they had the individual dots was called. But the other stuff is logo changing, updating. And it does allow because they own two streets, so they have signs on two sides.
Okay. And looks like they're adding a shopping cart where there wasn't a logo before.
A portion of the application, let me look at it real quick.
So it's just it's gonna be hard to see, but this
Yes, the cards are being added to the kiosk.
Yeah, just to the kiosk, not to
Okay.
the upper part.
okay.
And just
Yeah.
out of curiosity, the before and after pictures, it looks like they've updated the color as well from like a grayish to a whitish, or is that just the look of the item? And
Are you
I'm,
talking
Red and
about for the,
silver.
are
I
you
think
talking
that
about
was-
for the canopy or for the sign?
canopy.
Oops.
I think the canopy is going back the same, I believe. It might just be the color of the print.
I think
Yeah.
it's just the way it printed. It's more of a red and silver than a red and white.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I have a question on the sign for it's under the freestanding sign proposal, the before and after. Do they have to come into compliance for the height?
I'm
Because
looking for,
For the street sign,
the
Kate?
street sign, yeah, for the businesses that have to bring it to street level?
oh, are you talking about the pole sign?
Yes,
They will, but that's been extended for 2 years.
2 years. Okay, thank you very much.
Any other questions for Michelle? Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion for approval on application number 27-2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Next I have regulated sign app number 28-2025, requested by Nathaniel Irvin for Wendy's at 5802 Monroe. Is there anybody here for
Present.
that?
Yes. Yeah, we're both here. Yep.
Okay,
Customs line.
can you tell us are one of you Nathaniel? Okay, and who's the other person?
Michael Anderson, project manager for Wendy's.
Okay. So looks like you're removing the big pylon and putting in a monument.
Correct. We're removing the pylon
and then installing a monument sign in the area,
Okay.
to bring the sign into conformance with code.
Great. And that, you're not changing any of the signage on the actual building right now, though?
No,
Okay. Is there signage on the building? I'm not even sure. I drive by it every day. I don't pay that close of attention. Okay.
There is, they revamped the signage on the building was revamped, I think, at about 3 years ago.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Any questions for Mike or Nathaniel? No? I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve application number 28-2025.
I'll second. Mark, I'll give it to you, Mark.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Great. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to them. This is one that they could have extended this out 2 years as well. And doing this now, we really appreciate it, the city.
Agreed, thank you.
Yeah. It'll
Thank
look
you,
good
guys.
there. Next is regulated sign app number 29-2025 for Deborah, requested by Deborah Bedell of Glass City Signs for Mixed Company at 6600 Sylvania Avenue.
Yeah, Julie here from Glass City Signs.
Hi, Julie.
Hi,
Julie, what's your last name?
Addis, Addis.
Okay, thanks. Just wanted in the notes.
Yep,
So this looks like just a new channel sign on the front of the building.
correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Tim, that meets sign codes for that particular building, right?
That is correct. There are no objections from the zoning office.
Okay. Any questions for Julie? No? I'll entertain a motion.
I'll move approval of application number 29, 2025.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Great. Thanks, Julie. Sorry you were the
All
last
right,
one.
thanks.
Thank you,
Have a great
Julie.
night, everyone.
Thank
Tim.
you.
Tim, any additions?
There are no additions?
Okay. Motion to adjourn architectural review.
So moves.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Great. Thanks, everyone. You good for us to move to the next one, Tim?
Yep.
Okay. I will call to order the Sylvania Municipal Planning Commission for October 15th, 2025. Can I have a roll call, please?
Jeff Schaff,
Present?
Kate Fisher,
Here.
Carol Lindhuber,
Here.
Mayor Fry,
Here.
and Ken Marciniak is excused this evening, and I'm Tim Burns, the city zoning administrator.
Thanks, Tim. First item is approval of the minutes of the September 10th meeting.
I'll
Make
move
a motion.
approval of the Sylvania Municipal Planning Commission meeting minutes for September 10th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Great. The only item that I show is council referral for review and recommendation, proposed ordinance number 106-2025, amending part 11, planning and zoning code of the codified ordinances of Sylvania, 1979, as amended by amending section 1121.07, accessory buildings and uses. So Tim, this came over from council making
Correct.
changes to this, and it relates to like sheds and additional buildings on the property or more.
So specifically, it's in relationship to carports.
Okay.
So there's been over years, there's been issues with requests for carports. They aren't specific in our code from my department of how to review them. And so this is kind of a clarification to that and an expansion of it. So there's been internal discussion. And I think what administratively, I think we would like to see, and I think that council has been apprised of this as well. Mark may be able to fill in a little bit more. But I think what we'd like to see happen that would be efficient and also I think friendly for the community. If you're familiar with carports, oftentimes they're kind of look like temporary buildings. Sometimes they have metal sides, metal roofs. Sometimes they're canvas type product. And so this is to extend an offer to allow them and ideally, I think a portion of the city, but not necessarily carte blanche. And I think that the idea would be specific to R2 zone properties, which are our smaller lot properties. And a lot of our small lot properties do not have garages. And that's kind of where this stems from, is people have vehicles and they can't put them indoors in any way. So the idea is to allow it in that portion of town. And then secondly, I think council would like to see, and I think that the administration is very much in support of this, is that it would be reviewed as a special use permit, not just a carte blanche application.
Okay.
It gives the ability for each situation to be reviewed. And I think that's a good thing, because if not, we'll have them everywhere, I believe. I think they'll just start popping up everywhere. So I think that will help kind of keep a control over it. And it requires somebody that, if you really want it, you're going to go through the efforts. And if you go through the efforts, you're likely going to maintain it and keep it in good condition, which is the toughest thing with like temporary buildings, is how quickly they dilapidate, from my side of it. The nice thing about a special use is if a special use is issued, and they do not keep up with it, that special use can be revoked.
Okay. And there's rules about like tarping and that sort of thing on it, right?
Correct. I think that's all internal to the document.
So,
Okay.
Tim, just for clarification, special use permit, we've got to go through a public hearing as well?
That would go through council for a public hearing, correct?
Okay. And if we did a planned development instead, which I think is what Mr. Hanem suggested, how would that differ, if any?
A plan development would still go through council. The problem with a plan development is that once a plan development is approved on a property, whoever owns that property cannot change anything on that property. So let's say if they wanted to do an addition to their house, which would be totally legal in an R2 setting, they cannot add onto that house without coming back to council for any changes, not just the carport, but any changes on the property.
So they couldn't even paint the house without coming back?
That might be a gray area, but if it's any type of an expansion, a deck, fencing, anything that's a change on the property that goes vertical.
Okay.
Other things, simple things, swimming pools, for instance, would be another one. Any type of any permit that would be issued would require a special use to be altered.
So the suggestion relative to what we were sent is you're asking, or you're recommending a modification to the document to make it only effective for R2? Is that correct?
That is correct. To be effective for R2 zone districts only, and to make it a special use.
And just out of curiosity, because I have a sense of how many structures we have in the city, obviously, but how many are R2? How big is this bucket?
It's pretty large. It's the majority of all the properties that are east of the expressway. It's a fair section of town that's north of the administration building, west of Main Street, and over to about Granville, that section of town, Orvieto, that part of town,
Okay.
is all R2.
So it's thousands of residences
Yeah,
there.
I believe it's got to be over 1,000. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Okay. And just for grins and giggles, how many of these already have carports? Do you have any sense of that?
It's a low number.
Okay.
It's probably 20 to 30.
Okay.
I don't think, you know, if I don't see the permits that come through my office and it's something that's been existing, it's probably not as high on my radar, but
No, I understand.
I have probably issued about 10 of them in the
Okay.
last 12 years.
Okay.
So I don't think, well, it's not like, you know, the lid's going to come off and everybody that's in an R2, I think, is going to come in. I don't think it's like that. But I get a lot of requests with people that already have, for lack of better words, decent sized garages, even though they are in R2, which might not be as fitting as somebody that's, you know, in a position that doesn't have any type of storage at all.
Right. Got it. Okay.
Okay. So we're entertaining a motion to recommend the change to this particular part of the ordinance, right?
Yeah, so kind of the way it works is if whatever is recommended from this body, when it goes back to council, if council is in agreement with it, they don't need supermajority to approve it.
Yep.
Okay.
If we send it up as it's written and they want to amend it to R2, then they need supermajority to adjust it.
Right. So the administration's recommendation then is to recommend that we modify the ordinance and the section 112107 for carports to only be available for R2 zoned areas, and B, that they would become, that any application would be a special use permit. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to recommend back to the council for review of the amended part 11. Ordinance 106-2025. Did I say it right? And then part 11. 1121-07.
Do
Is there
you
a
want
second?
do you want to add those stipulations as part of the motion, Kate?
Oh, yeah, that it would be
I think it needs to be
R2 and
read
maybe
in
special
properly.
use.
Yeah. To be added for an R2 zoning for special use permit.
Yeah, R2 only. And then
R2
special.
only for special use permit.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay. Are there any additions, Tim?
There are no additions.
Okay. Then can I get a motion to adjourn? And I'm guessing Mary's iPhone is, we know who that is.
I never got a phone call. So I'm guessing
Well-
it was one of the signs.
Okay. Well, there's somebody on right now that says Mary's iPhone and it's just muted. Is that Mary Westfall by chance?
That might be Mary Westfall.
I didn't know if we need documentation of who that is.
No.
Yeah, I don't, unless they speak, I don't think that they can.
I haven't been able to figure out how to speak. Can you hear me now?
We
We
can
can.
hear you.
Yay, it's only taken me a while here. It wouldn't work, but now I know the trick. I had to move anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes, this is me.
Okay, great. I figured it was because your name was on the ordinance, and I figured that's probably
Yeah.
you're just listening in case we had any questions. But
Yep, I was just listening. All good. You guys do a great job.
okay, great. Yeah, I just
Thank you.
don't know what the
Thanks,
rules are
Mary.
on this new technical, what we have to document and not. So thank you.
Alrighty.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Great. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, everybody.
Thanks, you
too.
too.
Thank you.